Good morning YouTube, what is happening? Welcome back to another video. I am currently in Eastbourne. Okay, so just down south of Brighton, or beside Brighton, which is the south of England, down by the coast near France. So I'm down in my friend's Ollie's house. Ollie, who you would have seen in the Marbella vlogs. I was living with him in Marbella, lived with him in Australia, also in Dubai. So now back in his gaff. And yeah, plan of action is I'm going to meet my business mentor Elliot right now. Okay, so I'm actually running a bit late, but I've been working with Elliot for the last 5 months, and yeah, loved it, love every second of it. So I'm going to go meet him. He's actually from Eastbourne, so that's why I'm down here. Meet him now for a coffee, maybe train a bit of arms, I think he wants to do, not too sure, see what he says. Plan of action then for the weekend is we are heading up to London tomorrow, going to do a bit of shopping, going to scout out the city, and I'm sure I'll take you along for the ride. So yeah, stay tuned, like, subscribe, all that kind of shit from the start. Okay, I'm saying it now at the start rather than at the end, because I know some of you aren't doing it, but that's it, I'll see you in a bit. In the German way.
Confused, my mommy kissing the girl. Confusion, the girls coming up in the cold world. Daddy ain't around, probably out committing felonies.
There he is. Alright, big man. How you doing? Good? What's happening? How are you?
Good, very well. It's Jake.
Hi Jay. You brought the car just for me, yeah?
Yeah.
What's happening, right?
How you doing, man? Nice to meet you.
You too. It's a big boy, isn't it?
That's big boy. So we're mooring it up to the side of the road.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Do you want to kind of go over where you were when you started to where you are now and what the difference is, and then obviously where, and then we talk about where we're going?
Yeah, I suppose when I started, I had a relatively decent amount of clients. You know, I probably was around 30 to 40, I think it was, but much lower ticket, like much lower, much cheaper. And I think my main concern at the time was the security. Like, I didn't know next month if I was going to be getting paid. Yeah. That was what I was worried about. But now, like, everything's just running so smoothly. I'm not looking for payments that are just coming in. Don't have to touch that side of things, and I can just do what I want to do.
Yeah, you were manually collecting payments as well, weren't you?
Yeah, every time I was manually. I was doing pay up front at the start, way too cheap. What I was charging for 2 months now, I charge double that for a month. You know what I mean? So yeah, the security, that side of things is kind of where I suppose I got the most value out of everything. That was a big thing. And yeah, from there I suppose it just, because I don't have to worry about that as well, it allows me to coach better, because I don't have to be thinking, oh shit, I have to bring in X amount of clients now, because, you know, my clients are already there, and, you know, I know that they're bought in for it long term.
Yeah, and also the way you're targeting those clients and the content you've shifted towards is like gone up 10 levels.
Yeah, I did a lot of stuff. Like obviously invested in the camera and stuff, and
all about the camera. You got the same Rode mic as Jake, yeah?
Do I?
Yeah.
Hopefully that's a good thing. I think his camera's a bit better than mine though. But yeah, my content just gone up a level. Everything's stuck up a level. Even people say to me, like, you know, you're the one person I see on socials every day. Like, your story is always there, and your post is always there. And I think if people see you there and if they trust you the whole time, then they're going to buy from you. So that's kind of the way I look at it.
Well, you're one of, to be honest, I have a few mentees that do very well. Well, everyone does really well. The ones that do exceptionally well and grow the rate that you're growing really comes down to consistency. And there is no substitute for really fucking wanting it.
Yeah, literally.
The amount of people I have conversations with, they go, yeah, like, I want to be successful in business, I want to fucking kill it, I want to crush it. They'll be consistent for 2 weeks on social media and just drop off. They're like, and you can still build a business that way, but if you want to truly build something that's going to last, and you really want to actually have a fucking income that, like you say, you don't have to worry about each and every month, and build a brand, you have to bust your balls.
I think, like, ruthless consistency.
Relentless consistency.
Whatever,
every fucking day. Like, but that comes from wanting it. Yeah. And you can tell that you want it.
No matter how you feel, like, no matter what's going on, like, I post. Like, if you're doing this for a living and you can't post one thing every day, you're doing the wrong job. You know what I mean? You don't. Surely you've something you can speak about. You know what I mean? Surely to God.
Well, the thing is as well, what we've done with you is really and what I try to do with everyone else is really like dig down into who it is that you're targeting and understand them.
Yeah.
And when you understand them, the content and what you should be posting should, like you say, be easy. You should be able to have something you can post every day. You can make a video of through YouTube with. By the way, you've started doing more YouTubes as well, haven't you? So
yeah, that's really picked up. Even like since I started on my iPhone, which was sound. I had to start somewhere, but since I got that as well, it makes me want. Like I don't feel insecure pulling that out. You know what I mean? Whereas if I'm walking in somewhere and I'm kind of like going
that's
around
true, actually,
like this,
yeah.
you're kind of like, people aren't taking you serious.
Yeah.
But you walk in with that big setup and they're like, okay, this guy means business.
yeah, what that's done is taking you, like I always say, long form content builds trust a lot better than just posting something on Instagram.
Yeah, definitely.
And for everyone else out there as well, like, case in point, another thing as well happened the other day, obviously Instagram crashed, Facebook crashed, and WhatsApp crashed. Now, that should have really indicated to you how much kind of trust we put into one platform to build our businesses, and like, if that had sustained, right, and that went down for 6 months, a month, what had happened to your business?
Yeah, see, and I actually posted a YouTube video, or uploaded a YouTube video
At that time.
in the midst of all this, so I couldn't even share it or talk about it, and I was like, if it wasn't for YouTube, I would have no content today.
So not only is YouTube a great tool for building trust, and long form content enables you to get your personality across on a platform that's obviously digital, not one-to-one. It's the closest thing we can do to really kind of building empathy with people that are watching us, and get them to feel like they know who we are without actually.
I get that a lot. People say about like my personality, about like how just like come on, talk and all that kind of crack. So I think that's a big thing as well with the YouTube as well. Building up confidence, just speaking to it as if you're speaking to a person, speaking like as if you're just at home, like having a laugh and stuff like. So I think that's a big one.
Absolutely, and secondly to that, diversification, as you said, if Instagram and Facebook go down, how are you bringing in business?
Yeah.
You're putting all your eggs in one basket. So where you don't want to be over-investing all of your time into multiple platforms, because ultimately be like good at everything, master of none, is not great. You want to be very good on a couple of platforms, but you don't want to get to the point where 99.9% of your time goes into one platform and you've literally got no option if everything goes down. Maybe split it 80-20. 70-30, something like that, which is probably what you do.
Yeah. I think especially lately, like at the start, like YouTube was kind of like every 2-3 weeks, but now I'm recording, like this will be my third vlog that I've ready to go. Like I have 2 in the pipeline, and then this will be my third, so I have content there for the next month, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was a good thing as well. I think planning my content as well is a good thing that I started to do as well. Like at the start to be sitting there waiting on the day, excuse me, what to post, but now like I know what I'm going to post today, tomorrow, the next day, and then I might kind of plan again.
That's why you never have an issue with lots to post.
Yeah.
If you plan, it's easy.
I take Instagram seriously. Like even the fella said to me yesterday, texted me, like, give me a hand on my Instagram. I was like, your Instagram's very good. I was like, I actually study it. Like you got me to do that. You got me to look at other YouTube, other Instagram. Like I'd go on to bigger accounts, I'd flick through their posts, I'd see kind of how they're laying out their captions, how they're positioning their photos, how they're like each kind of, if I'm working out today, I might get like 3 shots from the workout and we're in the same outfit, and then on my grid it's kind of like the same, it looks the same, it's very clean as you're pushing through, and then I kind of mix it up between video. I wouldn't post 2 IGTVs in a row, IGTVs. I do like an IGTV, then a picture, then a reel, then another IGTV, but I wouldn't be like IGTV.
Your Instagram's very good, and like you said, just study it. Take what I told you to do is reverse engineer what people are doing that you're aspiring to be like, or successful in the industry or area that you're trying to be successful in, and just reverse engineer what they're doing. And like you say, study it.
Yeah.
Treat it like you said, take it seriously. I think the problem is society kind of demeans social media because the older generation don't quite understand its power.
Yeah.
It's generating for most people all of their business. That's fucking very serious and should be taken very seriously.
Exactly.
You should be studying it in school. Like it's your livelihood.
It's how I make my money. It's social media.
And it baffles me how many people just go, oh, I need to put a post up today. I'll throw anything up. Like, motherfucker. That's just your income. That's paying the bills. It's putting a roof above your head. Literally.
I know.
So talking of which, trophy.
Oh.
I know you earn in euros, so.
Thank you. Oh. Bust out the red panties. 5K.
He's hit 5k. recurring. It was in euros, so you're quite a bit. I think you're over that.
Yeah,
but
it was.
unfortunately, we don't have intermediaries of like 5 to 10k. So, but you'll be on 10k.
Hopefully by the end of the year.
By the end of the year, he'll be on 10k.
Yeah. What's the exchange rate? So. Yeah, that was right.
No, you'll be higher than that.
Higher than
yeah,
that.
you're higher than that. But I only had a 5k trophy, so.
Do what we have to. It's not about the figure. It's about the.
Yeah, like you said, it's all well and good earning 5k for 1 month. What you're doing is consistently doing that.
Yeah. Like even I said to you last month, I was like, last month I earned 5k, and it seems like a bad month. And I was like, this is madness. Like I was like, I cannot believe I'm saying.
How old are you?
I turned 22 last week.
22. So, right, I don't know what the average wage in Southern Ireland is. It's probably a damn sight lower, I imagine, than mainland England.
It's like $9.50 an hour or something. I don't know.
Right, okay.
Whatever
So
that is.
the average wage in the UK is roughly 2.5k, depending on where you are in the country, per month.
Yeah.
And that's typically someone who's been to school, done further education, followed the standard route of what we're told makes you money. You're a 22-year-old kid from potentially in an economy that's slightly disadvantaged to the rest of the UK, absolutely fucking killing it. So like, mate,
Thank you.
and that's because you've taken on everything you've done, you've run with it, you've listened, but you clearly fucking want it.
Oh, more than anything, like literally more than anything. I remember I was in Dubai at the start of the year in January during like lockdown back home and all that kind of shit, and I was like, I could see other people doing this, and I was like, I want this more than anything. Like it was just like light bulb.
Like what we do as mentors is just leading you to the water. You have to fucking drink it.
Yeah.
So I've only guided you. You put the effort in. I'm fucking well played, mate. You're going to go very far, and like you're so young, which is awesome to see. And to have the drive and determination you have at your age is rare. And I love working with people like you that I see that in them, and that's what I want to work with because I buzz off that energy as well. It's awesome, and it's going to go very, very far for you.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's just a taste of what's to come.
Yeah.
That 5k or whatever, more than that, but you know, it's a taste of what's to come. And then from there, you can invest, you can diversify. As I was saying to that chap a second ago, hopefully we'll get to a point where if you want to, you can employ other people, you can scale up your business, you can start investing that money in other assets that pay you a return.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I don't want to be just the coach. Obviously, that's my main bread and butter. But I want to be, have other kind of my hands in other pies. Yeah. Like I had that vintage clothing company thing. I still have that platform. We'll probably go back to that. I just wanted to build this to a point where I could allocate the funds towards that.
It's fucking brilliant.
So like that, that platform's there. Like that website is built. We still have stock there, and I just wanted to have a steady income from this, so I could kind of start focusing on that again small bit.
Awesome, man. Look, this is the thing, like, guys, if you have money, like, money doesn't necessarily buy happiness, but what it does is it buys flexibility and freedom, which in my opinion brings happiness. If you're constricted into what you can do day to day, you are going to be less happy than someone that has flexibility to do what they want. Now, that's up to you whether or not you do something with that freedom. Yeah. That's where the happiness comes. But just having the opportunity that you've made for yourself is fucking incredible. Yeah. And yeah, it's going to be an exciting journey for you. And you're obviously very entrepreneurial if you've already gone down that route. So
I was having this talk with my uncle actually. He didn't know, but like when I was like 14, 15, I used to organise like buses to teenage discos. Did you? At one stage I had like 150 kids, all 16 years of age, all
Were you younger than them?
I was like 15, I don't know, whatever. Like when you get like your results in school and shit, and like I had like 150 kids going to a teenage disco. Like I used to do it every month, but like the biggest one I ever did was like 150 kids, 3 buses, and like the third bus was all profit, €15 a head, 52 seats. It was like 750 quid. I was like 15 years of age.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's how I used to make my money growing up. I used to do buses to like events, all that kind of stuff,
awesome.
festivals, and then I suppose got into the coaching. That's why. Camera on camera action.
That is Inception.
Jeez! Well done. Ooh. New whip. Fuck me. Give me 5 years. What do you think?
Kings in the row. in the rolls.
5-year goal.
You can do it quicker than 5.
5 months. 5 months with you.
Starlight.
Starlights.
Wrapped up a good session.
Where are the women at? I'm in a rolls. Jeez.
I don't give a fuck if you're a bad man, you madman. The only guy I'm dodging is the tax man. They say that fame is a game, and it's true, cause if you say the wrong word, then everybody wants to hang man. Or search about the times that.
Alright. Floor number 9.
Floor number 9. You go down the floor, and then you go across to the left, across from you, and straight down. You take these next to it.
Would you look at that? Oi oi. They're very close together. Separate them out. They're fucking bad.
This is like fucking the wild over again. It's not very fucking pretty out there.
I'm just staring into someone else's bedroom. That's a nice little setup there. Mandatory I'm not wearing gym clothes outfit check. Ugh. Right, so that is going to be that for another YouTube video. We just went around the city for the day, picked up an outfit for tonight, and now we're just going to go out and meet one of Ollie's and my friend Tommy. So yeah, that's going to be that. Please like, subscribe, comment. I shouldn't be holding this. So yeah, that is going to be that. Thank you very much for watching another YouTube video. If you lasted to the very end, we are about to head out now and get some drinks and some food. Nothing crazy. Yeah, I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day. I have to get a flight at like pretty early in the morning, so I have to leave here like 9 AM. So nothing hectic. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTuber shit, and I'll see you in the next one.